Hey, hey, good Tuesday to everyone. I hope you had a good weekend. If you're down here in Florida, like with me, I hope that you guys' power and things are getting back to normal, especially from the hurricane. Uh, I fared it pretty well. Just had a little bit of water damage from the door back here behind me in the art studio. We got that cleaned up. Going to take care of that. All right. So as you can see, I decided to do a couple of new pieces of overlay, so I designed up some little areas to kind of decorate up the overlay a little bit more. And we're actually going to work on Hank and Finley. I'm going to put Hank and Finley in here. This is some little sketches that we did on previous live streams and whatnot. As you can see, the little skelly guy. So, I'm going to work on him. Going to work on the Halloween Witch that we did. I did some dynamic figure drawing sketches and stuff, and I liked this one, so we decided to do something with it. So let's see here. Without further ado, let me get over to the small screen. All right. Pop this bad boy up like that. And there we go. So, kind of getting more into the October thing. Might actually do some little art challenge and stuff like there's Inktober that gets done. There's alternatives to it you can do, like they have Witchtober and all sorts of stuff. So I figured we might do something like that as well. But we'll get some of our projects that we have here finished out first. Set up the lights to where they're more Halloween-like. I've just been looking through my Instagram stuff at some new feeds. Something that was really interesting that I just saw, actually, I follow Chris Pratt's one of the people that is also on Instagram that I see. It looks like they're going to be coming out with a Super Mario World movie. So we'll talk, maybe we'll see if we can find out. I think October 6th, he said, is the official teaser trailer is going to be released on that. Let's see. Some anime stuff. Nothing too crazy. So anyway, get my glove put on and get started. Get some Hank and Finley. Hope you guys had a good Tuesday. The weather's been great down here. I think it only got to like 80 or something, or 79 or 80 degrees today outside. Nice breeze, so made good airplane weather. If you follow Facebook and Instagram, you saw some of the pictures of working on another Cessna now. So we'll go with that. So anyway, let's get going here with Hank and Finley. I was down here working on some highlights with his shoes. And I think I just basically went to there, got them set up. So now I need to get my pen turned on. Do a little bit of lightning here. Perfect. Maybe two. Let's bring that back in a little bit towards maybe just a little bit lighter, but not washed out. That doesn't look too bad. Let's see. The way his shoe runs, might have a little bit of light up here. Get working the highlights in on him. And let's see. He's definitely going to have one up here. So we'll see if we can run a little bit of light highlighting down on this. Let's see here. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe we'll bring it up. Right around. Let's see what we got. As you guys follow on Facebook, if you do, you see that I've been starting to add stuff to the Facebook shop there on my Facebook page for the Linthicum tutorials and videos. So that way we can add that in, and just another way to be able to see some of the merch and stuff that I got going on and what I'm working with. So, and let's see. Maybe we'll got a little bit of highlighting there. Let's take a swatch of this. And swap over, grab that as well. That way we have a backup. Maybe give it a little bit of yellow in there to brighten it. And of course we'll change out the saturation. And we'll make the tip a little bit brighter up here. And let's see here, we gotta get that front of there. We will like that. I'll probably erase a little bit of that right there. Get that cleaned up a little bit higher. we go. Getting a little bit of lightning on the side. So. And of course we'll hit a little bit of light down here on this because he's going to come out a little bit. Maybe we'll bring a little bit up this here, also brighten him out. And let's see. Maybe we'll drop him down to 5 and see if we can make a little bead up on this. There we go, get his kicks up. Yeah. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. A little piece up here. We might stick him down in there next to some of them pumpkins we have. Maybe we'll shrink the pumpkins. I'll move them up a little bit, and we'll bring them over, and who knows? Maybe we'll put Hank and Finley in there. We'll see what we got. Change up our overlay, keep it interesting. So what do we got left? We got left some highlight. We got Finley highlighted. Looks like I got most of his stuff done up on him. I gotta do the inside of the pumpkin of his head, of Hank's head. And looks like we can add some highlight to his leash also. So we don't need the base color. Do some grabs. I'll zoom in and make sure we can catch all the color. Don't have anything missing. Perfect. Add a layer, and let's just mask that layer. Outside selection, and let's grab, make both of them red. So we'll bring a little bit of yellow into it to have a little bit of a different color change. Give it a little bit of an orangish color for the bright. That might actually work out. So we want to give, maybe we'll go back up to change my size of my brush back up to a 10. That way it thickens out. There we go. Doesn't need too much. We'll put a little bead up that way. A little bead right there. And I'll do a little bit right here to see if we can get a highlight on that cable that's for his leash. Let's just run it all the way up. We're gonna make a nice straight line that way. Maybe. Actually, let me get that back up, and we'll try and bring it in again. Nope. There we go. Just enough to get a little bit of dimension on it. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. There we go. Alright. Don't really need too much on that. Alright, let's see if we can do something with this. Down to here, and let's see if we can grab some stuff inside there and bring some life to this. Alright, so this guy will send him up. This one we're going to bring him down. That way we got two different areas. We'll work on light and dark on the same mask here. So with this, we're going to give it a little bit of highlight around. I'm going to use the airbrush tool on this guy. We'll probably do a little bit of the orange as well just to get a little bit of a texture to it. There we go. Work it in a little messy and we'll clean it up. Maybe we'll hit it nice and sharp right around the main area on it. Yeah, not too bad. Let's see. back to the airbrush here and see if we can bring this guy in. Maybe we'll hit the blender a little bit here and see if we can just blend it back and forth to smooth out some of those strips. That way it doesn't look so bad. And let's give him a little bit right here in his inner parts. Let's see if we blend that a little bit. Back to the airbrush, a couple of striations. And what we might do, I don't know, we might actually do a little glow to where it looks like it's illuminating out of them, because if we put them on this, we'll give it a little bit of a glow too. And I gotta work on a little bit of breeze next on this and make it look like it's animated, like some of this stuff is actually moving around on there. That's the next project for the overlay at least. Alright, let's grab that candle. Do some work on that candle a bit. Lasso. There we are. And just make a special layer just for that. Alright, got that one. Let's hit it again. We'll bring that. See if we can make that just a little bit lighter for the center. So maybe we'll go like this. Then we'll pepper a little bit of the outside there. Let's go back over this guy and let's see if we can give it a little bit. Let's work off of that color. Let's bring it over. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's see if we can maybe here a little bit sharp. No, wait, it's a little too bright. We need to darken it down a little. Maybe we'll just keep working it toward it gets darker and darker. Not too bad. Alright, let's play with the candle now. So we want to bring that down a little bit. Let's see if we can give it a little dimension into it. And let's bring it down for that one as well. And let's make this guy about 5 for the max. Do a 5 for the max for that. And we will see if we can give some of these glops a little bit more of a feel of life into them. There we go. Alright, let's change up this. Let's see what we do if we change up the coloring on this bad boy. Let's give it a. See if we. See how it comes out when we put it dark. Because we're going to put it on. Let's make it darker. We want to have that same starry sky. Maybe give it a little bit of blue into there. Turn off my where is it at? That's not the right one. Where's the right one at? Ah, there we go. Now let's clean all this up. It's only for only this editing layer. Didn't see where I accidentally hit my pen on some of the areas. Alright, so let's go to the color base. Let's see if we can... Nope, it's not on that one. One of them it hit it, but that's okay. Let's see if we can... That's alright. Go back over to my layer. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. And what we might do is we're going to do this. We'll go and we'll hit. Let's do a new layer, and we're going to put that layer up high above the shadows, highlights. Actually, let's grab these guys. We're going to move them into the highlights folder. That way we don't have a ton of stuff laying around. And let's go up here and let's see if we can give it a little bit of glow. We want probably and let's see. Let's see how that looks. Not too bad. Need to fatten it out a bit to where it's not so. Now it's a little bit softer. That's a little bit better. Now let's see here if we can there we go. Let's bring that face of the light. Now it looks like he's glowing from the inside. It doesn't look too bad. Alright. I like that. It actually looks pretty good. What we ought to do is we need to do one where we just take... Let's see if we can... We want to... If we put them into the overlay we have there where it has the warm lights on the top across the strings, those string lights across the top, you notice how the Skelly, he has like some yellowish tint on him, like it's a warm light to it. We might actually do something similar to that effect as well. Let's down here, let's see what we can grab. We'll go to this, editing layer only. Let's grab... Looks like we got all that. Not bad. I think we got everything laid out. Let's invert it. Whoops. Hit something else. Let's invert the selected area. Make a new layer. Let's mask that. Let's bring it up to the top also, so that way we'll have it to where it works over the other areas on it. And let's see if we can just give him a soft glow. Make him really come out, stand out a bit. There we go. And let's see here. We'll work this side a little bit too. There's a neat thing about the glow, or it's basically our color dodge. Is almost what it does. It gives a little bit of a tint. You can tint it, the color, and Clip Studio Paint you can at least tint it with the color. We'll give him a little glow on top, like a. Do it this way. There we go. That way it looks like he's got some warm light shining down on him as well. There we are. Give him a little hint right there. A little hint there. And a little bit. That way we can see like he's really... Instead of it just being a white light, we're giving it a warm light. That's why I have that yellowish tint to it. That's the nice thing about it. And of course we can also blend it down if we don't like it too much. If it's too overpowering, we can use the blend tool and we can blend it down. We just make sure the blend tool is up thick enough to where it doesn't look like streaks. There we go. Then we can go back over to there and we can just add a little bit more as we go. Really brings them out. There we go. Yeah, let's give him a. Let's see here. Let's actually maybe we'll add him in the overlay while we're working here. See if I can do that while we're live. Let's see. I need my. Where's my stream overlay? Let's open that picture up. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll go over to Hank and Finley and let's see. We are going to, this is going to be really interesting because I need to turn off that layer to where he's just him. So we got this layer, that layer, that layer, that layer, that layer. And that layer, those are the only ones that are turned on. So what we want to do is we want to merge those bad boys. So we'll merge those selected layers to that. And we can see if we can copy. And let's paste them on. Somewhere. Where is he at? Let's see, can we move him around? Oh, he's off to the side. Oh, there he is. So got to shrink him down, obviously. He's a little large. It's because this is just a screen. There we go. Let's bring... There's the bad boys. We might actually put him in here somewhere. So let me see how we want to scale him up or down for that for size. Maybe we'll put him like over here off to the side. Let me shrink him down a little bit because that way we want him kind of matched to the scale. He doesn't have to be a midget. Make him just slightly taller. So we're going to do that. Hit OK for that. Let's go. Let's change this up to that from to Hank and Finley. And let's see, can we, where's the thing where I can transform and flip it? Can we flip horizontally? Boom, there we go. Now we got the pumpkins. We're going to put them over, maybe we'll put them over this side. I'll cancel that. Maybe we'll flip Hank and Finley. Maybe let's see. Maybe if Hank and Finley can fit somewhere else. Let's move them around over here and take a peek and see what we got. Let's just flip them like that. Maybe Hank and Finley will be alright running through there. Won't be too bad. Anyway, we'll leave them there for now. We'll play with that. I'll play with that overlay later to where we'll adjust it up. Alright, so we got that done. Let's go to Hank and Finley. We'll close let's do not save Hank and Finley there. Let's on to the Halloween witch. We'll work on the witch. I'm working on the shadows right now. I started to do the hair and whatnot to it, as you can see. And I started working on some of the skin tone, being she's going to have sort of a palish skin tone. We're going to work from that. So what I need to do is probably, let's go ahead and grab her earrings. Make a new layer. Mask. Earrings. And oh, we can just make it easy. We'll just duplicate it. We'll put the one earrings into here with the shadows, and then this other earrings we'll put up here at the highlights. Alright. So, well, let's go ahead and hit the earrings. We'll work on them. Gonna have to do her mouth and everything too as well, so. And let's work on some. Bone kind of has a little bit of a slight yellowish orangish tinge to it. So let's give that for a little bit of a, we'll darken that out for a shadow. It's got a little bit of yellow in it as well, so that way it doesn't look flat. What size do I go back up to the 10? And let's see here, we're on the right one, so we'll put a little bit of shape onto that. I'm gonna start adding my shop also these as prints and stuff. So if you decide you want to get them as a canvas print or a poster or whatnot, we'll start getting those guys available as well. So. And let's get a little bit of shadow here. Bring that down a tiny bit. Alright. And let's, as the light's coming almost straight down in. It's got a slight shadow to the right, so we want to run them over this way. There we go. And let's run them over. What we got going on? There we go. See if it looks like it got a little bit more body into it. Get down that way a little bit. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe we'll lower the blend back down so I don't just blend everything at one time. Maybe we'll not make him so strong. And let's bring that down to a 5. Because these guys are not that not prominent or pronounced. There we go. Alright. Not bad. Let's go to a 6. Oh. Right, howdy Pouch, checking in. Hope you're back in a little bit. Killed my upper back on the left side playing McGrush a little bit ago. Just took 2 leave, hope I'm going to take a warm shower sometimes up, which looks amazing. Thank you, Brian. Glad to see you here, brother. Go ahead and get stuff cleaned up, man, and we'll get back working on it. I'll talk to you in a few. Alright. Doesn't look too bad. It's getting a little bit of hit. Do a little bit of, bring this down to a 10. Do a little bit of a, there we go. Soften it out a tiny bit. A little blend. There we go. Not so sharp. Welcome. All right. Okay, let's see here. Let's give that guy a little bit more of a cleanup. We'll change up the music a little bit here. See what we. What are we on? Let's try this. The other tracks here. What do we got? Surprise me. That's interesting. Chill bass. Oh no, I don't want to upgrade. Pop. Let's see what pop is. Maybe we'll get a good beat. Something we can work to. That's interesting. Not bad. Whoop. One little bit off. There we go. Work it back and forth. Got that. Put a little bit of the shadow there. We'll see if we can do a slight blend on that. That way, then we'll come back in with it a little bit more. There we go. And go wash it out a little bit with some airbrush. There we go. Adding and subtracting, that's all it is. A little bit of adding and subtracting. Did I forget to do the nose over there? Oh yeah. Let's hit that nose a little bit. Alright, got the little skulls done. Let's switch back over, work on the skin and whatnot. So let's grab the base colors for the skin. Skin again. Let's see if we can. This is the darks that I was using for the skin. Grabbing it as a palette already for it. What we got? Got something messaging me. Oh. eBay. Gotta love eBay. Check all my devices. I got stuff all over the place. Okay, let's see. What are we working on? Where are we at? So the light's coming straight down now. This is kind of like a skin tight thing that's around the arm, so we're not going to have too much there with that. I started to airbrush a little bit of the stuff there. I didn't do the hand over here though, so let's go ahead and work on that. So the way the light's coming, almost straight down in. So we'll have probably, oh, wrong thing. Well, it's the right thing, need to get it bigger. Just bring that size up a little bit. Maybe a little bit bigger. Let's try 80. Go up to 80. Alright. My light's not quite as bright. Bring that up a little bit. And of course we'll bring that thumb. Work on that all together. Do a little bit. Actually, we don't want to do too much there because that's going to catch a little bit of lighting. Alright. Let's dive in. So maybe we'll run a little bit of a Let me bring this guy back up. He needs to have some thickness to him. Let's see. Let's airbrush that. Oh no, don't want to airbrush that just yet. Let's blend, not airbrush. That way we get it, clean out some of that mess. There we go. Let's bring that up to about a 30 or a 40. Work that back out. And let's bring that shadow in deep again. There we are. Alright. So, of course, we got some darks in here. Oops, not now. Alright, what do we got? Let's see about bringing the table up a little bit. There we go. So we got that. Alright. So get a little interesting here. Bring it over. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. We'll bring it about that thickness. Light's coming down, so we'll have just a slight. And of course, let's I don't know if I want that just yet. Let's do a little blend first before we airbrush. Whoa. Maybe a little bit lighter of a blend. There we go. Work it out. Work it out first. Alright. Do the blend down. And let's go to a soft eraser. That's not bad either, so and we'll blend that in. We'll hit it one more time like this. Alright, I think I spent enough time on that bad boy. Not exactly digging that. Let's try that. Oop. Let's try this way. There we go. And of course we got to give the thumb a little bit. Got to give the thumb some love. A little bit of thumb love. There we go. We'll do the thumbnail a little bit. We'll add a little bit of a sheen to the thumbnail. What we'll do. Down here we might just have to just leave these, put these guys dark because they're definitely tucked inside the hand nicely. We might actually make them a little bit darker than the rest. We might actually work those guys in a little bit more. And let's definitely give the thumb its own little shadow piece here. Might be too much, but we'll play with that. No big deal. And let's do this. too much, a little bit. Go back to the light. Just lighten this out a little bit more. Because we also got to add some highlights to this sucker as well. We're just working on shadows and stuff right now on it. So it's going to look a little off, but it's not too bad. We're just working with the base color and some shadowing. So, hit this. Bring this guy over a little bit more. Let's see here. It's almost dark enough to where it matches out nicely. Give it a real dark tint right down this way. And of course we're going to have a little bit of a dark area here because it's behind the post or the piece of wood broom. So let's see. Like that. Let's run this on in. Not bad. Pop music. Got a nice little piece to it. So let's add. There we go. Of course, we want to bring that guy over. Got a little bit still with the thumb. There we go. Yeah, we might actually fade him back out. Let's actually lighten him up a little bit here. There we go. We'll make him a little bit smaller. Maybe like that looks a little bit better. At least follows it a little nicer. Give it just a little bit of a pink haze to it and bring it back out to a white lighter color again. There we go. And of course want to haze that back down. And let's see here. Actually it's see what we can do. Alright, that hand's starting to feel a bit more three-dimensional on that. We might actually take do some of the inking on it. We might actually might change some of the actual vector art to it. There we go. Let's see. Shine the shine light down. So, gonna have a little bit on the tip. Bring that up. There we go. There we go. And when the light hits down, we're going to have a little I'll probably make him a little bit darker. Is what we'll do is once we get it all finished up, we'll add a slightly darker tint for that. Give it another layer. And we want to actually blend that guy right out here at the tip, because this is not one of the fingers. This is, there we go. Let's just go that way. Let's see. Oops, wrong color. Hope we go to right color. There we go. Or so the light it's hitting down. We're going to have a little bit of a seam area here, so we'll run it probably this way in. There we go. Let's maybe we'll actually just blend it instead. Let's blend that sucker back down, and then we'll redo it again. Yeah, like that. We'll run them over that way. We'll head it that way. Let's see. Let's just play with it some more. Get some more swooping lines for that. Let's just make it darker. We'll just work with what we got. See if we can make some nice clean, big swoop lines and clean it up. Be a little messy and then a little clean after that. Oops. Might have it a little bit too high now. That's more like. Alright, so do that and give a okay, so lighten up them knuckles a little bit, and let's give a little bit of feeling to it. All right. Let's actually blend that a bit. Let's see. Actually, I'm not liking digging this too much down here, so we might actually brighten this out a little bit more. Because we're going to still give her, we got to give her a little bit of a shade of lipstick in there. We'll make our own layer for that. Alright. Well, let's work up here. Let's get some eye action on. Okay. Eyes. And of course there we go, bring my, got a saving type function for battery saver on my mouse, but it turns off on me. There we go. Alright, do some eye work. Let's see, do we want to go a little bit bluish to it? It might actually work out. Go blue, a little dark, or do we want to maybe go a little bit to the yellow side? The yellow side is going to probably make it a little bit brighter. We don't want to do that. So yeah, let's see what we got. See, we build up an eye. What we want to do is we'll give her. See, we got, maybe we'll come what we want to come up with for an eye pattern. Let's see. Not quite. Let's see, yeah. Blend. Again. Ooh, don't like that one. That guy, little line got a little out of hand there, huh? Let's see. Now we got a little bit of darkness in there. Let's see if we can add a little bit of the regular green back into it again. Because also, we got to do the highlights also on this afterwards. Let's see, now we want to do a little haze out the outer part. Actually, we've got to actually get the darkening. Haze out the outer part, and then we'll. Looks a little bit more closer to an eye. For some coloring, let's maybe get rid of that scribble in here and let's clean that up a bit. There we go. Not bad. Got one more to do. Let's see if we can not fudge this one so bad. We'll work a little bit on that. And maybe we'll work towards the end. Give it a couple of thick areas. And a little bit of a blend. Go back in. Just thicken her out a bit more again. Let's see here. And all this is just building up and breaking down, building up, breaking it back down a little bit more, and adding and subtractive. Addition and subtractive. So not actually really erasing anything, just going back and forth between the colors, whether it be blending the two colors together, airbrushing it, inking it. And it's just to slowly get it, you build it up to where you start to get the design that, or the look that you're trying to feel for it. Let's see here. And that's all it is. It's not like you get it in one fell swoop. You never do. Let's bring some of the base color green back out of it. That's why I always grab that swatch of it. So that way I don't have to swatch back, go back forward to there again. Come on. Let me get my right hand in there. There we go. Not too bad. Let's do a little outer area for on the outside there, a little bit of haze to it. Let's see. Let's come back over here and let's hit this also. Make this a little bit darker too. Go back and forth in here. Oh, hi Lily, my doggo. Doggo's hanging out. Get a little bit of a brightness boost here. Yeah. Get a little bit more dark into it again. Need to bring that left one a little bit brighter. Maybe we'll hit a little bit of airbrush on that just to lighten it back up a little bit. And let's hit a little bit, make it dark again. Like so. There we are. There we go. Let's see here. It's getting a little bit more to that. Let's add a little bit more lightness into it. Oh, howdy again. Back for a little bit. I have to lay on the couch soon due to my back. It's a little better at least. The Detroit Tigers won 9 of their last 11 games and tied tonight. Oh, they play 2 tonight. Oh, that's awesome, Brian. Sorry to hear about your back, brother. Yeah, definitely relax on it and whatnot. So, are they playing right now, or are they? Or is there a game later tonight? Trying to keep an eye out on that. See if chat's back on me. Oof, don't like those. Maybe. No, I don't like that. That simple. That other. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and work on the... No, I don't want that. I want that one. Yeah, they're doing well. Unfortunately, 3 games left in tour tonight. They're playing right now. Alright, tied 3-3. Thanks, Open League gets rid of it. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of pain relief, a little bit something to help relax the muscle. You'll be all right, brother. We'll do... Let's get them teeth done up. Let's see. Teeth. And might as well, while we're at it, might as well... What you... Oh, you want, doggo? You need to go out? You need to go potty? Come here. There we go. Sorry about that. Doggo kept pushing on my leg, telling me I need to go potty. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm already back in. Get that door closed. Alright, back to the action. Let's see. See if we can get all this mouth action in here. Go to the last one, grab some of those little tiny artifacts in there. Let's do one more. Make that one the mouth. And let's see here. That duplicate layers. Let's just move them up to the highlights, and we'll play with them later. Let's hit some of that shadow for the teeth. And of course, I got my snackage with me today. I got some chips. Get a little bit of shadow, and we don't want to look like your teeth are dirty. But we do want to make it look like they're in her mouth. Of course maybe we'll bring them up. There we go. Let's see. Get that in. Start to make it look like her teeth are actually a little bit better there. We'll just give a little tiny hint. And of course, let's soften that out a little bit. That way it's not so prominent. There we go. That way when we look at it, you see just a tiny, tiny hint. Alright, let's hit this mouth here. Give it a little bit more of a red in, and then we'll darken it down a bit. Desaturate it, or drop the tint, not desaturate it, stay in the same saturation level. We just changed the color, the hue to it, and we're basically adding a little bit of black into it. Just so we get a little bit more of depth on that tongue. Let's see. Now, this file is a little bit huge compared to the other files that I've usually done, mainly because I have a feature turned on here called time lapse on Clip Studio Paint, which is actually pretty cool. It allows me to basically, all my strokes that I'm doing on it right now will come back and they'll put it into a time-lapse recording of it and stuff. So that way, when it gets done, you'll be able to see a quick short of how this thing getting put together for those of you who aren't staying throughout the piece to it. Let's just hit a little darkening. There we go. Nothing too crazy. And let's... Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Let's just saturate a little bit more and bring it darker. Alright, so we... Might hit that strong there, and then we'll bring this up. Let's go to the airbrush and drop the airbrush down tiny so that way we can work on some detail area here. Just gonna that way we can work back and forth on it. Bring that back in there to lighten it back out. We'll darken it back in again till we get the tint color that we want. There we go. Not bad. Alright. Go ahead and grab these guys and stick them in the shadow box, the shadow folder. Perfect. I still got to do the base color for all the candies and stuff. I'll have to come up with a... Oh, thanks, Brian. She looks incredible. Yeah, I got to come up with off-brand candies and stuff in there. Can't put like Hershey bar in there and stuff. Gonna have to do something else. I'll have to come up with some funny names for that. All right, let's see. Let's go to... What do I got going on? Oh. Alright. Go ahead. Let's see. Maybe we'll change this up a little bit. What do we got here? We can do fire. Yeah, ain't too bad. We'll play with that a little bit. Might be too busy in the background. We'll see. Alright, how do we want to run this? Do we want to... Maybe we'll do it 20s. Let's see. I'm going to blend it in. Airbrush maybe. Let's see. What's probably going to work best for our tools that we want in our... the airbrush is okay, but I like blending it better. Yeah, work on that Striller, you can just color them and make them generic with no name. That's what many of the clip artists do in TPD. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might actually have some funny little stuff on there. Like, I mean, I already did the candy cane, the old Skiles peppermint for her, like her brooch thing that holds on to her upper part of her costume. So maybe we'll get a little creative and come up with some of the other stuff. Let's see here. We want to bring a little bit more depth into it. So maybe we'll cut it in like that. Cut that. Let's see here. Let's work this in. Trying to get, actually I'd like to be able to get these guys to connect where they'll actually work with the music, but I haven't been able to get that to where it connects onto my computer yet. Let's see. That's different. Let's try Volcano. That's a little bit better, a little bit dimmer. Not quite as bright. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah. It's just a matter of building up and down onto it, and you keep working it until it starts to come to the shape that you want it to do. Tigers just took the lead 5-3 on a 2-run home run at the top of the 7th. Oh boy. Might have some good excitement tonight. Cut some of this in. Blend it in here and blend it up. I really like this program. This Clip Studio Paint is a nice program. I mean, I like Photoshop too. Photoshop does some really nice stuff, but this thing just kind of really works smoothly. Like when I do stuff with pencil or whatnot on analog, it really blends and matches closely to this. That's what makes it kind of an enjoyable thing. There we go. Beating the Seattle Mariners, who destroyed them a few weeks ago. The Mariners are headed to the playoffs. Beat the Mariners last night. Whew. Hey, it means they got their stuff together. Sounds awesome. Let's see here. Bring this up. Oh. We'll bring a little bit of the light color back into it. Yeah, just a bit late, but hopefully it carries over to next year. Oh, that'd be cool. There we go. Let's blend this guy back out. Alright. Okay. Maybe we'll hit a little bit up here. And let's bump this up to 60, make this a little bit larger for it. Get some more depth into this. And let's do a little blend. Blend that sucker up. Get a little bit airbrush there. that. Let's just blend this up a little bit more. And then let's do a little bit of light airbrushing on this side. Bring a little bit there, kind of a little bit there. Darken that back, go back to there, darken that back out. Get a little blend, get rid of some of those lines, or the streaks, not necessarily the lines, but some of the streaking. And hit that up a little bit. Let's hit on that guy. That's getting there. Let's see. Sometimes my problem is I get, after working on this a little bit, and I start to get bored, and I want to start to have to play with something new. So that's why I always keep a blank page, just in case I decide to do something different or we start working on, or I get an idea. Let's see here. Let's see, we need, give this a little tilt. Whoop. See if we can, there we go. Matches over to that, to that. There we go. Let's see here. We still got, let's see. Got to clean up the lines a little bit smoother now. Can't be so sloppy. Because now we're going to really get the nice clean definitive tone for this. Set the shape. Now we'll airbrush a little bit there. We'll hit a little bit in. And let's see. There we go. Sorry if I got a little carried away there on that. I made a little bit of people dizzy. Don't want to do that. There we go. All right. Let's see. Put that guy down. Hit him again. And bring that one up. There we are. Let's see if we can give him a blend up also. There we are. Blend up this way. Give it another hit. There we go. Let's do a little light blending, because we still got to remember we're going to have another layer that we're going to be having that's going to have just the highlights that we're going to blend through to build up on this as well. And that'll really bring the rest of this out. It still looks a little flat right now. That's because we're working with just the shadows and base color we have so far. But there will be more. It will make it look awesome. So. Let's do that. Hit that one there. Bring it that way. Alright. See if we can. Yep, slowly getting there. We'll keep working on it. Let's see if we can bring a little bit of light to this. There we go. And of course, we're going to have to do the actual upper part of the shirt too, and actually darkens and lightens that out too. Alright, maybe we'll jump over to that. Let's see. This window, shirt, skin. Let's go to, let's grab, is that everything? Looks like we got it all. Yeah. New layer. Layer mask outside selection. Alright. This will be the sleeves. And duplicate. Put that up in the highlights for later. Put that one in there, and let's see if we can do the sleeves. Alright, let's hit that. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Maybe we'll give it a little bit more red in it to darken that sucker out. Alright. There's not going to be too much to this. Maybe I'll use an airbrush for us, because I'll have to do some. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's see if we can see my sketch lines in there. Yeah, perfect. Sketch lines on. Now I can get an idea. We're going to do it this way to accent that collarbone that I got right there. I'm going to darken that up. Put this guy. That's why it's always good to kind of have some of them structural pieces, and like as you can see on the face where I turned on my sketch line layer to where you can actually see how I have the cheekbones and everything laying out. So that's we'll do a little blending. That way it's not so strong. Bring that back down, and then we'll do a little bit more airbrushing on that sucker to bring it back up. And let's, yeah. Promise you it'll look good in a moment. Once we get the highlights and stuff in it. Maybe we'll play with the highlights on there too. Let's see if we can. Oh, gotta save. There we go. It's the one thing with this time-lapse piece turned on, it actually wants to save it and do some... There we go. Let's hit the... So we'll hit this. This will be a little bit darkened out. This will be the bicep in here. There we go. And of course we'll have the foreshortened forearm sticking forward. Do a little blend. There we go. Bring it back a tiny bit. Then we might actually be able to do a... Yeah, maybe we'll bring that in and make it a nice deep dark area. That way this does show its appearance of its skin tight layout. That's what we're trying to get, or we're trying to accomplish at least. There we go. Clenched fist, nobody's taking my candy, LOL. Yep. Yeah, I might actually, well, might do something cool with this. I haven't quite decided yet. I got to come up with a background still for it as well. I was thinking maybe I might actually have it to where she's actually like overhead, maybe do a perspective drawing of like a little city or a town or a neighborhood she's flying overhead with. Maybe throw some candy out the back, like have some candy that had fallen out, like it's floating back down or falling back down. So, like I said, this artboard is actually an 18 by 24 inch artboard that's actually on the screen that's here for it. So when I get done with it, I can actually print it out as a poster print. It'll have the same quality and high quality of it. That's the main goal of it all. Let's see if we can. Let's airbrush that instead of blend that. That way we keep the light color. Sounds like a great idea. Very cool. Yeah, I was just trying to come up with the some of the ideas of it. See if we can. There we go. Let's see if we can rotate that in for the collarbone area. We'll hit this guy in here. See how that looks like. Yeah. Yeah, let's drop this down to like a 20 or 10 being. We're just now going to feather the darkness in. And then we'll blend. And of course we'll go back here and we'll highlight a little bit. More blending. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's get down on this guy. Yeah, now it's starting to, you can actually start to feel like this clothing is actually really there to her. That's a bit more like it. That's the goal. Let's keep a little. There we are. That's what I'm liking on it. Let's see if we can. That way we can give a little hint to here. Actually, that's probably going to be more lighter. Maybe we'll put it up about here. Am I getting more messages? Oh. Let's see. Darken this area out. Oh, ball went through a Tigers player's leg and the Mariners scored a run. They called it a hit, but should have been an error. 5-4 now. Oh. Oh, we got to make it. It's let's bring that back up. Go back to 30 here and see if we can. That's more like it. All right. And we got this arm down here to do. Let's see, maybe we'll do a nice swoop that'll follow. That's close. See what we can come up with here. We'll do a quick little thing with that. And, no. Let's do something different there. The way the light's hitting it, we want to blend that sucker up. Yeah. Really works out nicely. Digging it. Yeah, I'll blend that sucker up. Bring this down. Bring the lighting down. Oh, I got a message. Who sent me a message? Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, my folks just sent me a picture from my dad's. My dad's up in my folks live up in Tennessee, and he just sent me a picture from his over on the porch there. Looks like they have a bear that loves to go get acorns in their yard. It looks like he's paid him a visit, or is paying them a visit right now. Wish I should link up my computer to my phone so that way when I get a message like that, if I get a neat picture, I could post it on here. That way everybody can see it. Yeah, he gets bears. They get bears up there quite a bit, actually, on the mountain that they're at. It's actually pretty neat. I don't know if they're watching right now. They might be watching my stream. I don't know. Well, obviously not. They're playing with they're watching a bear. Let's see. Right. Message him, let him know. Hey, that's awesome. Come on my live stream. There we go. Blend, dang it. That's the neat trick, is to get this to look like it's definitely got a. Instead of just looking so black and flat. There we go. And let's do some blending again. Yeah. That's awesome to have a cabinet. My grandparents on my dad's side do or did in Georgia. They sold it. I think my uncle would still go up there quite a bit. In fact, they're there right now. No, it's actually a house up there in Tennessee. It's on the west side of the Blue Ridge over there. So they're not far from the North Carolina line, but up in Cosby. But they get some really neat. They really get some really neat areas, and the bear is actually walking around there on their driveway and stuff, picking up the acorns out that the trees dropped. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can do that. Hopefully I won't screw anything up. Let's see if I can download this picture. And can I open up? Let me open up Twitch here and see if I can post a picture in there. Let's see. Can I? Nope, can't do that. Don't have that function turned on yet. Oh well. Wow, that's cool. I bet they do. Dang, it's game is tied. Oh. All right, that's good. I'll have to see what happens now. At least the game is going to be interesting. Alright, it's always a little bit of a nervousness there when I jump in between when I work on a project. I always get a little nervous sometimes on how well it's going to turn out. Let's see, there we go, hit that guy. Let's hit this one. Let's see here. Alright, let me turn off my sketch lines now that I got the collar. There you go. Yeah, collar. Yeah, the collarbone that sticks up is really looking nice in there because it actually looks like it's supposed to, like it's supposed to be a tight upper top piece. Alright, it's maybe we want to. Let's see, it's not too flat. It does have a round area down for the lower abdominal area, the way it pulls out. Let's see. Those spider webs. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with something for the legs on it, and I decided that I was looking at different references for leggings, stockings. Did they want to do like boots that came all the way up to the knee, and then but you would lose out on a lot of the boot. So, and I didn't want the boot really to take over the image. I just wanted to have a little something that broke it up a little bit. So I do have some shading that I did for the skin area on it, but I'm going to do a separate layer with this that kind of gives a little bit even thinner looking spider webs inside of it, so where it actually, you'll have the main spider web, but then you'll have like a little bit even more mesh underneath there. So I'm going to do a pattern of that, and that'll give a little more of a feel that it looks like. But yeah, no, that was kind of interesting trying to figure out how to make spider webs to wrap around everywhere. It's a great idea. Sounds great. Yeah, I did all sorts of stuff. I did the little line down there. I did checkerboard stuff, and I went through all sorts of things, and it wasn't fitting. So let's start working by doing some blending. Get some of this area built up. Let's go back up here and let's. We're going to have a little bit of a shadow probably with the, not probably right at the immediate area, but the way it flares out. So we'll do that and get this just started. It'll look a little fat and thick at the start, but we're gonna, we'll fix that out. There we go. Little blend, little blend. Now we can. There we go. Run it through. Whoops. Oopses are okay. You can either undo it or you just work through it. Of course, like Bob Ross say, there are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. Grew up with Bob Ross, the man. I'm actually going to try and see if he's got a class up in New Smyrna area where you can go become a certified Bob Ross instructor and do instruction to paint like Bob Ross, and I think that would be just dang awesome. So I've been up there to look at the place. It's actually pretty cool with when you can actually you look around and you're like, oh, I remember that episode. I remember when he made that painting because his actual paintings are up there too, so it looks pretty neat. So, and that's whoop, wrong color. Haha. Let's hit that. Bring the shadowing down. Bring that up. Bring it a little bit past. My man, Johnny boy, how you doing, John? So you like the new overlay and stuff? Some of the sketches we've been doing and stuff, like Skelly and stuff there. I did that, made up some bamboo overlays, made some pendant lights. I forgot to do the time lapse on those, but those little bulbs and stuff, those are actually pretty easy to come up with a couple of layers and just kind of copy paste them on with some wiring. So, and of course, my little pumpkin guys, I had to come up with some funny looking pumpkins. I think I'm gonna do Hank and Finley on there. I'm gonna probably put them in because I got them pretty much finished. Let's see. Let me actually open them up real quick. I'll go to I got a stream overlay. It's got all those things laid on it that I have a picture on that I just throw everything onto, and then I'll export them out. But let's open that up real quick. So yeah, I'm gonna end up doing Hank and Finley. I got them set up and lit up to where I'm going to put them in here somewhere. I might actually move the pumpkins around and do something like maybe to that effect with it. So let me see. No, I don't want to apply the transformation. I'll leave them down there. And of course, now that I got that part done, I'm going to end up animating them now. So now I'm going to make them move and do some stuff, just an animation, little simple animation sequences. But we're working on one of our posters right now. Working on the Halloween Witch we started with from last week, where we did I was doing some dynamic figure drawing practice and stuff during the hurricane, and came up with this position, this pose, and I said, man, that looks like it'd pretty exciting for Witch area. So what I gotta do now, once I get this built up, is I need to build the perspective town that she's like flying out of and stuff, like she's coming out of a street. Or maybe, like I said, like I was saying earlier, throw some of the candy around in the background. But right now we're just working on getting some shadows dug in on her and whatnot. So, also I'm getting my Facebook shop put together, Johnny, to where be able to select and look through things there, and it'll take you right to the store when you get ready to buy, or if you want see the new stuff. Just another outlet for some pieces. How you been, man? Did you have yourself a good weekend? Good week? Been busy? Yeah, she looking incredible, that background flying around the town. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna figure out. I gotta figure out maybe. I know everybody does sort of like Massachusetts type backgrounds because of Salem and all that stuff, but maybe I'll come up with something. Maybe we'll do something unique, do something different. Maybe we'll do something Florida. Who knows, Florida style. Weekend was good, drying up. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, the street next, the one block over and stuff was flooded for like a day or two, and it finally started to drain out. The lake is over there is still really high, but I got a little bit of water damage that came in when it pushed through the seal around the door. But other than that, it fared up pretty well. So definitely lucky, definitely happy. So glad to see you're on here, brother. Though we got to hang out again and stuff and have some fun. Got to talk some more shop also. Got some stuff I want to talk to you about with that. Of course, Brian, you also got to come over too and stuff, man. We got to work on a game, do a collab on a game piece, and do some of these art areas. Who knows? Maybe I'll have you. Oh, Scotty's here. Scotty, we lucked out down here, boy. Did we kick out? Yeah. Very lucky on our side. I'm glad it slowed down and fizzled out like it did, but man. So, and I got to come over and hang out with you also, Scotty boy. How was your trip? Did you have a good time up there? Yeah, I had a feeling you meant luck out. Did your trip go well, brother? I know I got a little bit of a lag or a delay for when I see the comments, just because. Yeah, had a blast. Good deal. I hope you took lots of pictures, man. I'll have to come over and we'll check them out. I was actually just telling Brian I got to get it set up to where I can send pictures to my phone to the stream overlay to where I can show images. My folks just sent me a picture of them up at their place up in Tennessee, and they got a bear they call Acorn because he goes and eats the acorns that fall into their driveway off the tree and stuff all the time. So they almost have like a neat wild safari look up there. That's so cool. It was great, man. Glad you guys finally got to go and do that. Just doing a little bit of blending here. Yeah, I want to go up and check out up there as well. That would be a neat trip. Take the missus on. So, thinking about adding another time of doing some of this live stream stuff as I get a little things might work out. So, but yeah, this eventually is going to be a poster we're going to do. But I'm just working on the foreground, and the background is going to be. Maybe I'll start on that on Thursday. Maybe we'll come up with I'll get some neat reference images, and we'll play with the perspective rulers and grids. See, it was great. Sure did. Even done with a telescope lens for my iPhone. Kept missing the whales and eagles, but I did catch a seaplane landing. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the birds and the animal life is kind of sporadic, but the seaplanes are awesome up there. My God, outside, just watching some of the videos and whatnot, I can only imagine. So that's cool. Getting everybody in. Looks amazing. Oh, thanks, brother. Let's see. And of course, Scotty, you can see I updated my overlay for this page so that way we're a little bit more festive. So maybe we'll have to. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, basketball's starting up, right? Because October. Maybe we'll have to do themes and stuff for when it's playing and whatnot. I'm actually looking also that they have a thing called a watch party thing you can add on to here. And I was going to see about setting that up to where we can have a watch party screen for different stuff while we're drawing and whatnot. Maybe see if we can, if everybody's got Prime Video, maybe we can, if there's a game on, we can put it on there as a watch party. Have that playing also in the background. That'd be pretty cool. All right. Oh. I can't see what it said. Somebody liked it. Oh yeah, I like the stream. Thanks, Scotty, for liking the stream, brother. Getting more and more goodies as we go. Also, the lesson plans and stuff that I've been putting together for my Patreon account is coming along. That's another piece of news I need to put on. Actually, I need to get my ticker kicked back on in here so everybody can see that. So, for you guys who are interested in wanting to play a little bit more with your drawing stuff and get some more critique stuff, and just have something new you can play with, I'm going to have a nice little program set up there for depending on what you'd like, and different tiers and stuff for description stuff. Let's go to the blend tool here and get rid of some of the streaking. So, and I'm actually going to be working on once the weather's cooling off a little bit, I'm going to do a little bit of setup outside, and if everything works out okay, I might actually do a live stream in the morning of like what I do for my morning stretches, exercise stuff and whatnot. I've been actually getting some people at the airport and stuff that were asking about that as well. You know, what I've been doing to get myself back in shape and get my posture improved and whatnot. So I figured, why not share with everybody? Maybe we'll do that. All right. Anybody got any interesting plans for this week or this weekend coming up? I saw on this weekend they got ToyCon over in Orlando also. I was just noticing. I need to as well. Yes. Well, when we get to hook up together and Scotty, we'll be able to we'll talk about some of that stuff. It's not difficult. It's just taking the first couple of steps to it. I can't believe it. My timer just dinged off of me. We only got 10 minutes left. That is insane. I can tell you what, though. Some of the stuff that I've been doing has been working. Watching the rocket with the astronauts tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's right. It is tomorrow morning. Didn't they just let off a rocket this evening? There was another one that I think SpaceX did, and this morning. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be the. I think it's 5 o'clock. Is that right, Brian? That the manned one, the Dragon capsule, is going to go. All right. Let's see if we can come up. Go to the base color. Oh yeah, you go there. Noon tomorrow. Today was at 5 p.m. Oh yeah, that's right. It was at 5 p.m. Oh, that's right. I was cooking actually, making dinner and so a little bit of meal prep. Another one on Thursday in the evening, I think. Yeah, they got a lot of them lined up. Just got to get that Artemis up there. That thing would be cool. That'd be awesome to see that thing get going. Let's go here to the base color. Might as well hit a couple. See if we can do some candy bars and stuff and whatnot. Whoa, we don't want to do all that. Let's go to my line art first. Actually, let me change up this to where it refers to all layers. That way we can hit some of the little candies and stuff, and have to come up with some. There we are. Nope, wrong thing. Back to the lasso. Yeah, United Launch Alliance. Let's see. Hit that one. Make sure we got our little artifacts done up. Let's see. Those guys. That one looks sort of like, reminds me of a butterscotch. The old butterscotch candies. Maybe we'll see what we got there. Maybe we'll give that as a base color for butterscotch. So we got that. Frontier Man. Yeah, I was just telling him about your Acorn the Bear. I'm going to actually. I got to get the little app widget in, to where that way I can put images in. Like when you showed me the bear, I was telling him about the message you sent me, and the pictures I wanted to be able to share to it, but I don't have the widget set up on the stream yet, to where I can just throw pictures in. I guess I could if I threw it in the Clip Studio Paint, but I'll have to transfer it over. So I'll work on that though. We'll get that. We'll get more and more goodies to it. Let's see here. Now let's go back to the wand grabber. Let's do the box. Do the candy box. What do we want to do for that? What was that? What were the ones that used to be in the box? Oh, the Nerds. Those Nerds types candies. I think those are sort of like a light purplish box. They of course aren't going to be Nerds. We're going to call them something else. So, but we'll come up with some little logo branding for that. But this will get us our basis for our ideas for our color and whatnot. Let's hit the candy bar. And of course, can't go wrong. Let's give it go to a brownish color. Or actually a little bit darker maybe. Tonight was United Launch Life, so I'm getting in better shape. I've started with gut health and I make my own sauerkraut. Awesome. Sauerkraut's an excellent probiotic. The stretches is something I need as well as dietary change. Done with the high protein, low carb because I plateaued and can't lose weight. That is correct, because the high protein, if you eat too much protein also, it turns into sugar itself. Because if your body takes in so much for it, it just doesn't pass it out. It actually does cause that for the sugar, so you need to have a little mixture of things. And your diet doesn't just stay one way. It'll actually adapt and flow as your body and stuff changes and adapts to things. You'll actually work through with that. And that's kind of the neat part of it, because then you actually, once you get to that point, you'll be able to try and enjoy other pieces and other foods and whatnot, not feel like it's a diet. It's more like just a lifestyle of eating. And that's what I do. So, because I will tell you right now, I eat pork, I eat beef, I eat fish, I eat chicken, bacon, turkey. My diet, I have dark chocolate almost for every meal. So I get plenty of goodies myself. So it's not tough, and I'll share with you my experiences and stuff, and we'll see if we can make something happen, brother. So, and of course the exercise isn't crazy. Yep, good from 300 to 240, but nothing for over a year, and a comfortable 38. Want to be a loose 38. All right, well that's very good. That's a good progress on that, brother. Can't wait to see you, man. That'll be awesome to see how much you'll see the transformation of that. But we can make it work going. We can make it going forward with even more. Looking forward to it. Yeah, me too, man. I agree. Got to help everybody out. That'll be our thing of the let's create my whole logo of let's create something together, or my whole motto. That'll be us. For the let's create something together. We'll work on you. We'll create something new. Be the new art piece. All right. Want to get off meds for blood pressure? Awesome. That's another good thing you can do with that, especially with the weight loss. Weight loss and blood pressure meds. Is it high or low is what yours is? Let's see. Let's turn him off and let's go to the next one. Mold me. Yes. Catch you Thursday off to watch Monarch. All right, Brian. Have yourself a good... Oh, yeah, it is almost time. Jeez, 8:58. Let me actually save this and we'll do my little closing remarks and we'll put it to a big screen here. Let's see here. Put the big screen. Oh, got a little bit of a freeze. Come on, let's transition over. We should be able to... There we go. Now we're on the big screen. All right, let's see. Yeah, Brian, I'll catch you on Thursday as well, man. Enjoy your TV show. Thanks for hanging out with us, brother. And we'll get together. We'll work on doing that collab for the art, for a big game piece and stuff. Let's see. Let's see. No, it's just elevator. Replace carbs with healthy fats and oils, keeping protein. That's correct. Healthy fats and oils are awesome. Well, we'll be able to keep working on it. We'll be able to keep working on it to where you'll eventually be able to wean yourself off of that. Take my glove off. Yes. So, looks like it's that time, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Ones that come in late or not. I'm glad you guys came in, got to chat and stuff. I always love talking to everybody. Like I said, working on the Patreon, the lesson plans and stuff, those will come out. I'm going to have 3 different tiers and stuff, and you get extra goodies with each tier that you get. We'll work some more on some Halloween sketches. This is going to be the poster piece. I'll come up with some reference stuff that we'll be able to have some fun with. And if there's any requests or some ideas you guys want to try or see if we can do or come up with, we can always stop what we're playing with right now. We can always deviate anything we want to do. So, you guys have yourself a good night. Thanks for hanging out. God bless. And I will see you guys later. Remember, be good to each other. Let's create something together.